Bitch, the bomba.
Bro,
it's coming.
Shut up! Hey guys, it's Scar,
and Cammy.
and welcome back to our channel.
Yay! This is our second video.
We love the comments that you guys are giving us.
I know.
It makes us feel very
Appreciative.
appreciative and
yeah.
grateful.
Yeah.
So we're real excited. So today, for our video, we are going to be talking about different generations.
Yeah, like technically what my life as a teenager versus her life as a teenager.
Different, probably like growing up differently.
Yes, definitely.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Growing up differently. So yeah, I'm excited
I'm
because
excited
I feel like so much has like changed throughout the years.
Definitely.
I want to take a moment for everyone to appreciate my sweater. Guess where I went this weekend?
Chesmanopia tour.
I have a few topics, but I'll start with one.
Okay.
It's not on here, but I thought of it this morning.
Okay.
Social media.
Elaborate.
Back then, social media was used as just a way to like chat with somebody and make funny videos too. Because back then, we didn't have TikTok. We had Musical.ly,
yeah.
and we had Vine.
Yeah.
That was like the greatest moments of my life. We got stuff like this.
Where are you now?
Dun, dun, dun. But yeah, but now in like, yeah, social media back then would be used to like compare yourselves to other, but I feel like right now in this day of age, it's used a lot more for that than like to actually make something.
Yeah, I think you are sort of right. Like a lot of people just don't do it. Like I don't know how to explain it.
It's not even about being funny anymore. It's just solely on being pretty
yeah,
and hot.
Yeah. I do get what you mean because if you are pretty and you're attractive looking person, you're gonna get a lot of likes on your
Yeah.
TikToks and stuff. But no, I remember because I had Musical.ly when I was like 5. Like I was really young.
Everything happens at 5.
Oh my gosh. Okay, either way, so I had Musical.ly when I was like 5, and I remember like specifically, it doesn't matter how attractive you are, this or that. It just matters how you're funny.
Yeah. Back then, it was all about like being funny.
Yeah. Like,
oh my god, yeah. Okay, these are Vine stars. There's Liza's Lele Pons. She's still so funny.
Yeah, she's so funny.
I don't know, but we had Vine stars like that, and Musical.ly stars were like, yeah, like you said, Baby Ariel, Lauren Gray, Harvey.
It's kind of crazy how much like social media has actually like changed.
It's crazy how much it affects little girls today.
I know.
And it makes me so sad. Because back then, I was not worried about doing my lip liner right, doing my concealer right, doing my blush right, or trying to look pretty.
That's stuff
back then, I was worried if I was doing the lean and dab dance right.
Wake up in the morning, then I dab.
Come on.
No, but like that's like stuff that you have to worry about now. Like, oh, do I look okay?
No, it's not.
But like that's how it makes that's how it makes other people feel.
I know, yeah, but you shouldn't have to be worried about that stuff. It does not matter. It does not matter how you look, how you dress, well, it does matter how you act, because if you're disrespectful, then obviously you're. But that stuff shouldn't matter for the person and the personality and the heart that you have. But I just feel like there's such a big impact nowadays that shouldn't.
Yeah, it shouldn't matter.
It shouldn't matter. People literally die now because of cyberbullying.
I know.
And I know that was a problem back then, but right now it's like
a lot.
It's like a lot. I don't know why. Like, it's just random people too. Yeah. But at the same time, like, you shouldn't care because I don't see you.
Yeah.
You're not in front of my eyes, so I'm not gonna care. But yeah, do you have anything to say about how social media is used now?
Like, I'm guessing it's just a lot of like, it's definitely changed like a lot than it was like a couple years ago.
Mhm.
There's a lot more just you lip singing in a camera and just like that. But like that was also Musically days, but Musically you added a little like fun to it, I guess.
Yeah.
You were very.
You were like,
Why do girls love to do that pose?
What are those?
no, you're right.
Yeah. What was the topic?
Childhoods.
Gotcha.
Like talking about the technology we had, we didn't, the toys, the friends. We grew up completely differently, and I'll admit that.
Yeah, we did when I was like very very young. We did have like the same toys. We did have the same kind of
we actually had like a playroom.
Yeah,
we had a playroom in our extra room now, and we had like the same toys, and we would both just combine our toys mostly. But our childhoods, I feel like they were completely different because right now you have the technology that I did not have at all.
Definitely.
I had at most, I literally asked for a TV for Christmas.
Really?
Yes, that's how bad I wanted a TV.
Oh. She said, "Oh."
Yeah,
because normally, like, I'm not saying that, like, oh, like, a TV is a good present to give, like, your child at Christmas, because, like, what if your child wants, like, a TV?
Yeah.
But, like, normally when growing up, we had TVs, like, in my room in the house.
Yeah,
and
you
stuff.
had a TV. I had a VHS
Yeah.
thing.
I also got the VHS thing for like a little while because I remember the Hello Kitty.
I had the princess one.
Yeah, the Hello Kitty VHS.
Yeah.
I do remember that. I think I did like once or twice as well.
You didn't even sleep. You just always cried.
Yeah, I always cried to my mother because
we would share a room.
We did share a room.
You completely killed my chicken.
La 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 lava.
Go away.
La 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 lava. Chicken.
I'm sorry.
We shared a room.
The shared room
because this room that we're in right now was one of my uncles at the time.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Like I
no, it was Eddie's.
It was Eddie's, yeah.
Okay, my bad. It was Eddie's room.
Was barely there like when my uncle came. I think I was only like 2 to 3.
I don't know when he came, but we had a shared room. Just you never slept in it. I think also I had a lot of neighborhood friends.
I didn't.
You didn't. You didn't have crap.
It's because all the like people in the neighborhood are like, I don't know. I just don't like associate with them that much. I mean, they're nice people. Like I've like talked to them or somewhat, but like I've never became like friends with them. You know?
Yeah, and like me, we had a couple doors down. That was like one of my best friends at the time.
I remember.
That was crazy. And then we they were literally everywhere.
Yeah.
I didn't think about it. Half the time we went to the pool, we would talk to the girl because she was one of my friends.
Yeah.
So yeah, I had a lot of that. So I literally grew up outside.
Yeah.
If you say that. I was always in and out of the house or at another friend's house.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. You kind of like had to ask to go to a friend's house because there was just none in our neighborhood. Yeah.
I like vividly remember like my first sleepover with my best friend. Like it was so fun, but like we both like struggled to sleep and stuff like that. It was so fun though.
Yeah.
Cuz we were like 4 to 5. So
you did not go to a sleepover in kindergarten.
I was in 1st grade. I was 6.
See, everything happens at 4 or 5. But yeah, the tech, you guys have iPads, phones. Kimmy, when was your first phone?
My first phone was at 5 years old.
Okay, your first working phone.
6th grade.
My first working phone was like 7th, 8th grade. I had a phone, but it didn't have any data on it at all.
That's how mine was. I had like
I had like some Samsung, and then I upgraded to the iPhone 8.
I remember when she got the iPhone 8 for Christmas, and she started crying.
I started crying because at first I asked for an iPhone 6 because that was like I didn't want an iPhone 5 because my mom had that at the time.
Yeah, I actually still have my mom's iPhone 5.
This is what we had. This came out 16 years ago.
What's going on? My water bottle's open. My Little Soda Pop. I don't know if this will make the video or make the cut, but y'all should watch K-pop Demon Hunters.
So next we're gonna talk about crushes.
My Little Soda Pop. My Little Soda Pop.
Okay, anyways, but so on it we're gonna say what flirting, crushes, and dating looked like at my age versus your age.
Okay.
So I'll start.
Okay.
Do I look weird?
No.
Is it smudged?
No.
Can you be serious?
I'm being serious. Hold on. Yeah, you look fine.
Go in my fucking eyeball if you have to. She's like opening it.
Like,
So flirting, holding hands, compliments, not really much flirting.
like, what do you mean?
Like there wasn't like you
Calm.
look good today. Like
Oh.
no, like no.
Mm.
Or like your eyes are beautiful. No. It wasn't like that during middle school. And then like crushes were like you had a crush on someone for like a day. And then
And
the next day you were dating them.
Oh, wow, lucky.
Yeah, because like no one knew anything about each other, so it like
Yeah.
But yeah, that's how crushes were like in my day, but now I feel like they're so different. I feel like now like you actually genuinely get to know the person
Yeah,
before you
like,
start dating them.
I think now it's a lot more you have to talk like to that person constantly and know that person, because there's the talking stage, and that talking stage goes on for a long time, and then you get into the relationship, or sometimes you just fall out of it, you know?
Mhm. Yeah.
Depends, you know? Flirting now is just like, oh, you're so pretty, or oh,
Yeah.
you're cute, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Flirting at my age now,
It seems kind of weird.
yeah, because it literally kind of is.
Okay.
It's not like weird. It's just more like I don't know. I don't really know how to flirt. I think I
I don't
flirt.
know how to either.
I think I flirt secretly, like on accident. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's like you're like a natural kind of
Yeah,
flirt. Yeah, like
that's really
that's what
bad.
scares me.
It's really bad.
Yeah, because
then people are like, "Oh yeah, she flirted with me." People think now that like being friendly is flirting, which really sucks because
Yeah.
I'm really friendly. You know that.
Yeah.
I'm pretty friendly. I've always been like
Kinda
nice
like
to everyone that I know. So people either think I'm a two-faced
yeah.
or I'm flirting with them,
Yeah.
which really sucks.
Like,
Like I'm doing neither.
Yeah, like, my best friend's a guy, and everyone thinks I'm dating him, but we're really not. I've known that man for 10 years.
Yeah,
Like, I'm
had
not dating him.
he's still one of my best friends, but this guy in 8th grade, people used to think we were dating all the time. Like, no, we're actually not. We're best friends.
Yeah.
I don't know what else you want from me.
Yeah, like I don't understand why people can't just get that to their head. They just start making up rumors and stuff about
Yeah,
you. So,
like it
it's
really
so
does suck.
annoying.
Like, please.
Yeah.
But yeah. Dating back then, I feel like high school dating was more serious than
Like
middle school dating,
yeah,
of course.
Definitely.
Because I feel like high school, like you'll mature with the person, but at the same time, high school dating is really hard because you'll mature with the person.
I've never been in a relationship in high school. I mean, I just got there.
Like, don't.
In my day and age right now, dating becomes like a lot more common, I guess.
Yeah.
Like it's definitely
I'll say that.
Yeah, it's definitely like a lot more people.
It's like I think people make it a need.
Yeah.
More than a want.
Yeah, it's not
like you don't need
though.
to date anybody.
No.
You can stay alone. You don't really care. You don't need to be talking to someone. You don't need to be dating somebody.
I
You
feel
don't
like
need to be flirting with anybody.
In my stage right now, I feel like all I need is my friends and my family.
Yeah.
That's how I feel right now.
A relationship is truly just a want.
Yeah.
It's not exactly a need.
Yeah.
It truly is a want. And if you want that person, then go for it.
Yeah.
But you don't need them.
It becomes a lot more like common.
It's just more common in your age now, and I don't know why.
I know, because I remember like I'm sorry, fixing my necklace, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Like I feel like your age, like your day and age when you were like my age,
Oh yeah.
there was not a lot of relationships.
No,
There-
my
not a lot
best
of people
friend was
dating.
in one. Wait. No, not yet. No one was really in a relationship. I think 1 to 2 people were in a relationship in my class, but
Yeah.
that's pretty much it. Okay, you haven't learned how to drive yet, so.
Well, I'm like halfway there. I tried
Anyways.
parking.
She can't park.
Can't
I
even
don't know
park.
why girls say that.
I can't
So terrible
park.
at parking. Yes, you can, bro.
I can park.
You just need to be slow and take your time.
I
I feel like
know.
everyone thinks parking like they need to park so fast. The only reason if you need to park fast if there's an ambulance or fire truck or cop behind you. But
I
take
know.
your time,
It is
bro.
kind of hard.
No, it's not.
Well, I think it is.
You just pull up to the spot.
Yeah, but I don't know. I was trying to get like perfectly aligned and stuff. Okay.
I even know how to parallel park without the mirrors.
I don't even know how
That
to parallel
means
park.
something. That's gotta be some like special talent.
That you don't know. That you know. That whoa.
You want
That you know how to parallel park without the mirrors.
Yeah.
Do you actually?
Yes. Dad took me out front and he said don't park using no mirrors. Or parallel park using no mirrors. Yeah. The whole time.
I can barely park it.
You know, I did that for like 30 minutes.
I remember.
Yeah, I got it down.
That's good.
Yeah. Someone take me to the city. No. Don't.
I was about to say, you
We
can
might
use
mess
it.
up. We might mess up because on the test they didn't ask me to parallel park.
That's lucky. That's
I know.
lucky.
Were the rules stricter? Okay,
Yes,
we're gonna
okay,
talk
we
about,
got this,
We're
we
gonna
got
talk about parents like rules and stuff growing up. Mine were strict till like junior, half-ass senior year. That was pretty much it. I mean, freshman and sophomore year, I didn't really hang out with friends because number one, it was COVID. So like all my friends were kind of scared to leave, and we usually just played Among Us on FaceTime. So mine started leaving me.
Whoa.
Mine started letting me go out like junior year, sorta, when I had more friends that could drive, and COVID was kind of like dialing down. COVID's always gonna be a thing.
Yeah.
That's the sad part. But they were just dialed down more and stuff.
Mhm.
And then senior year is where they got completely less strict. I think it's because they kind of knew that I had to grow up at one point because I was leaving to go to college and I'd be the first child to leave the house completely for a super long time. So I think they kind of just needed to let me do my own thing and learn from my own things.
Mhm. I get that.
I had sometimes curfews like be back before midnight, be back before 10. And one time I didn't have a curfew at all, and I ended up coming home at 3 a.m. Yeah, and they didn't say anything. They didn't get me in trouble or anything.
When was that?
The day of my senior dinner, the spaghetti dinner.
What?
Yeah, after the thing, we ended at like 9 to 10 p.m. and I stayed out with my friend group back then. I didn't get any punishment though. I wasn't like, you came home late, you're grounded. Like, no. I don't think I've ever gotten grounded. The most I've had done was like my phone taken away for like a couple hours. Or at dinner, I would get my phone taken away too. And then...
go on.
Sorry.
No, you're good. Go on.
Okay. No, you go ahead.
Oh, okay. For me, my parents are kind of strict,
No,
but they're not as strict as they were with her.
They're not strict at all.
Either way. Yeah, my parents aren't that strict on me. I mean, I can if I need to go out, I obviously have to ask them if I can. Curfews. When I went out after homecoming, they didn't give me one.
Oh yeah, they didn't.
Yeah, because after homecoming, I went to Taco Bell with a lot of my friends, and they didn't give me a curfew or anything.
But yeah, that was really funny.
Yeah.
But she goes out like every single weekend, it feels like.
Not every single weekend, sometimes I can, but
not every single weekend.
Like, yeah, but sometimes I like to go out and do stuff. Like, I'll go out for ice cream, or I'll go to the movies, or I'll do this, I'll do that.
They're way less strict with her with money. I'll say that.
They are.
It's just because you're the baby.
That, like, I'm glad I have, like, parents that let me go out and do stuff on my own.
Oh, okay.
Like, I'm, like, because some people, like, parents are like, no, you have to stay inside. Like,
oh yeah, or like
the
sometimes they'll
house.
say you can go. Our parents were never like that.
Yeah,
Sometimes they say you
no.
can go, and then the next minute you can't go.
Yeah,
They were never like that. I'll
Mhm.
say that. But yeah, they weren't as strict. They were mostly like it's always been like this. If you have a relationship, if you want to go out with friends, or literally anything, you at least have to keep your grades up in school.
Definitely.
That's literally the only thing that they ask you to do.
I think that's how I've gotten like
Yeah, but I had the same grades
to
as
go
you.
out because I've kept straight A's the entire year. I worked my butt off for those grades. So yeah, like
But I had the same grades as you.
oh, well, that's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Well, there's COVID, as you said.
Yeah, facts, but still.
So, I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe they're just happy that I was going to college and they're like, go.
Like, leave.
Please get out.
Yeah. I'm guessing the reason why they let you do so much, like, on your own is because they knew that you were leaving and this would be the last, like, time you get to be with your friends, like, constantly.
Yeah. Okay, so
My little
yours
soda.
not as strict.
I'm
Like
like,
from what I'm seeing, like you'll give attitude too and you don't get in trouble at all. And I just want to slap you in the face. Because I knew if I gave attitude, my head would be by now.
I give attitude sometimes.
No, all the time. It's
Not
some,
all the time.
Yes, it is.
You're over exaggerating.
I literally hear you all the time give attitude.
I'm not giving attitude.
Yes, you are.
I'm sometimes maybe like tired or I make my
That
voice
doesn't
sound
matter.
weird.
That doesn't matter. You still cannot have that attitude whenever you get home. Because what did we do to you when you were at school all day? Moral of the story, Cami is... My parents are less strict on Cami.
Yes.
And rules don't apply to her, I guess.
Well, not as much. Like, what?
Thank you guys so much for watching our second video.
Second video. If y'all want to comment any ideas for videos, that'd be great. Because we're going to run out soon. I know it.
Nah, we ain't going. But yeah, please comment down some ideas and recommendations for videos in the future, because it's not like we'll run out of video ideas, but we also want you guys to be involved as well. So
I hope you all love the video.
Yeah. If you celebrate 4th of July, happy 4th of July.
Because this will come out Friday.
Yes, this video will come out Friday.
Happy 4th of July. Happy birthday. I don't know.
And we'll see you Tuesday.
See you Tuesday. Bye. Mwah. Full of liquor and they dive in it.